All right, so this is Wire Talker M, and I am just floored by the amount of ridiculousness in the world right now about voting by mail. So, here is what I would like to ask you to ask your congressmen, your politicians, and for crying out loud, let's get those folks that are coming off a break going in there to vote to get their heads screwed on straight. So, if you have a cell phone device and you go to, say in this case, your Apple ID, and then you click your device that your phone is, and on Android, I forget where that's at. I haven't had one in a while. If somebody remembers, please put a like in here for me, and then add a comment so that I know and everybody else knows where to find the information that I'm providing about phones now. So, when you go into your device on Apple, like I said, you click settings, and then you click your name information. Scroll down to your device that you're going to use. In my case, it's an iPhone. And you're going to look for your information. Should be underneath of your apps like Find My iPhone and iCloud Backup. Now, there is no reason why the United States government couldn't come up with an app that allows a person to register. Now, you file your taxes. Most of this is going to be under tax information. They know how to email and contact you. Send you an email link. Would you like to vote by phone proxy instead of by mail? Now, this will save a lot of money because the app will be able to do the job, and there are some safeguards that can be put in there. They'll prove that fraud was not the issue, and this will be smarter than doing it by mail by far, and won't cost taxpayers lots and lots of money. So, what you're going to do is you're going to find your phone number, and you're going to be required, if they do it this way, you enter in your phone number, you enter in your device's serial number, and your IMEI for any device that you're going to vote on. So if you have another device that's running off a cellular, like an iPad or something like that, and you're afraid one or the other would break, give them the option to put a second device in there. But know this, that you can only vote from one device on your list, and you can only vote once. So if there's any kind of voodoo out there, cloning or scamming or scheming or anything like that, you've got your voters' information. You've got your secure questions, you've got your phone number, you got your serial number, you got your IMEI, which is your device ID. You enter in all that information, which if they're smart, they'll do it from the app and it'll automatically propagate from the device that you're using. And if that doesn't match the device that you put on your voter's registration for the app, you can't vote. But if it matches, you can vote. It goes through. You don't have to go anywhere to vote. It doesn't go through the mail. There's not all this extra money for mail handling, which makes no sense at all. We are in the modern society. This can be done by an app. It can be done by an app, and it can be secured by an app. And if they want to, make somebody some more money, verify it through, Visa or MasterCard or Credit Karma or somebody like that. The person's information verified if you need another level of verification. But most everybody has a cell phone. Most everybody has some kind of cell phone plan. And even people that don't have money for a cell phone usually have money for or provided a phone for emergencies through one of those telecom acts that was made a while back, and even people on welfare can have a cell phone for emergencies. So everybody should have access to a cell phone, be able to vote by phone, not necessarily by a just app, but by phone. And as long as their information is collected, transmitted, and matches the voter's registration information provided, they should be able to vote by cell instead of snail mail. I think this makes a lot more sense. And with safeguards installed there, that anybody that has 2 votes on the same phone or 2 votes from 2 devices on the approved list or anything like that, that those votes be held or deleted until can be verified. And then if the voting system wants to verify whether or not a person voted a certain way, they send a questionnaire. This seriously just is a copy of their voting, and says, is this information correct, yes or no? And if it's not on the verification system, then that person gets sent to a link then to re-vote. You know, and even at the last hour of the clock, whatever, it gives them the opportunity to fix a vote that was not appropriate or was fraudulent. And you know, that this will make for easier counting too, because there should be an automated system that says this X amount of people voted this way, this way, this way, this way, all in real time from the app. I mean, it just solves a lot of problems. If you can't vote by proxy, you know, or you're afraid of doing voters registration, another way that they could do this is still use the information from the phone and get a tap style device where you can tap your device at a voting center and then enter on your own phone to where you're not touching anybody else's device your voting preferences. Opens an app and you vote that way. 2 ways to do it by phone. Either in person without touching another device on your phone, which is then linked by one of those pass links, or do it strictly by app using your phone number, serial number, and IMEI. I believe that's right. I always rearrange those letters. IMEI, yep. And then you got verified system for voting. Please subscribe, like, share this. It is ridiculous that we're going to spend a big pile of money to fix snail mail to accommodate voting, which means that people are going to be continuously touching things that may have water vapor droplets on them. I mean, humidity in the air, whatever. Maybe that virus didn't die. If you want to go with the virus plan, you know, we got to be safe. Well, one way to be safe is people touch their own device. They don't touch anything else. Makes a lot of sense, right? Yeah. Somebody tell that to the politicians. Thank you.